Okay, so what we have here is my Freeride 146 Turbo R. Now, this thing is a 2024 sled. You can tell by the turquoise or mint colorway underneath, but I've kept this thing now. This will be the third season that I'm riding it. It is absolutely hands down my most favorite snowmobile I've ever ridden. Why? Because the track speed is just rowdy. The Turbo R power is unmatched. And all the things I've done to this have made it turn into quite an awesome machine. Now, it gets up to speed, it releases the track on bow ties and gets into a wheelie. I can ride wheelies for days, it seems like, on this thing. Okay, so what do I have on this thing? Well, if you've been watching in the past, you know I run Slydog Skis, Fox suspension from Tom's Snowmobiles, Cheetah Factory Racing bars, risers setup, the Munster finger throttle, an Outerimpact brake lever. I've also got the Tom's rear skid in this, as well as Backwoods bumpers, Backwoods spindles, and we did a Backwoods big wheel kit on this 146. Now, a lot of people tell you can't do that on 146. Well, you can't do that with the Expert rear arm. But on this sled, we went back to a T-motion, added the washers to lock it out because I do like a locked out rear skid so it doesn't pitch side to side. And we were able to fit the Backwoods big wheel kit in there. What do I specifically like about a big wheel kit? Well, you get a little more track speed out of it. It also feels like you've got a much larger area to do your wheelies on, and it releases out of the snow when you do bow ties a little bit better. And feels shorter than it really is. That's why I run them on my 154 and on my 146. As well this year, well, we always like that Seaco Seat covered seat to match that Deviant Ink Wrap. It's got all the right colors. You get to customize the seat to make it look good. It's got way better grip as well than the stock ones. That Deviant Ink Wrap this year is that white chrome, which gets just like the perfect amount of pop and reflection in the sun. And then the white is like flat. So it's a really cool and different looking wrap this year. And then these Seaco seat cover grippers, tunnel grips, have made it awesome. And I've got way more grip on the sled. And they haven't been ripping up my pants, which is pretty sweet because it's this hard plastic. So I've actually noticed a difference with those on. The new additions this year that I'm most psyched about are that big wheel kit and this new carbon hood that I scored from a friend of mine, Eric Ethans, out at Jackson Meadows Lodge. He had a few of these because Zero Carbon guy had sold out this year, and so a lot of people didn't get them, but it drops a ton of weight. So this sled is absolutely ripping. The other big weight savings on this sled is removing that stock can and going to a GGB. I like the trail can on this sled. It's got that perfect crisp sound to it, and the weight savings is huge. So this thing is absolutely ripping, and it's a lot of fun. The biggest performance enhancements are that big wheel kit, the can, the bar setup because it changes the cockpit to where I want it, the suspension, the skis, and the Backwoods spindles, which elevate it and make this thing really lively and a whole lot of fun to ride. So that's a little bit of breakdown on this sled, and yeah, why don't we get out on the snow, check out some of these wheelies, and hopefully find some soft conditions to go let this thing rip today.
Don't you want just to get a little bit too gone? Baby, I've been listening all night long. All night long. You're the one dancing with your cigarette. Carefree, me, I won't be with you all night long. All night long. Baby, you move me like a movie. You groove
we get snow, this is gonna make us better riders. It'd be so soft to bounce around and just have fun. But until then, this is good. Not bad.
It's not bad.
It could be worse. Yeah, or it could be rock solid. Finding soft snow. It's all about finding untracked north-facing slopes, so I don't know, there's still a just over boot top loose grain surface facets that are riding great.